everyone. My name's Orion Brown, and I'm the founder and CEO of Black Travel Box. We're the only personal care products company made specifically for travelers of color. So over the last 15 years or so, I've been to 22 countries, 5 continents, including Antarctica, and it's been a wonderful journey. But keeping my hair and beauty care routine in check had become really a full-time job. Check bags, tiny bottles, confiscated jars, it really was all too much. And the reason being is that the products that are in the travel aisle aren't made for Black women. And when we look at this even more broadly, representation in the beauty space as well as the travel space is really lacking. It's a huge challenge. Black millennial travelers like me are really looking for brands that really understand them. And who are we? We're $129 billion worth of travel leisure spend. And we also spend 9 times more on beauty and personal care than any other ethnicity. So we're both avid beauty consumers and avid travelers, yet hotels and beauty brands just aren't providing us what we need. And the opportunity is massive. Globally, travel personal care is a $3 billion market. 40% of that is driven by Black travelers. When we really look at this in total, this doesn't even include the billions of dollars that are spent by hotels every year on in-room amenities and other items. So I decided to fill that gap and create Black Travel Box. We're a multicultural lifestyle brand that really gives travel lovers the freedom to enjoy their experiences by providing them with products that are actually made for their unique hair and skincare needs, so they don't have to deal with all of the stuff that's in the aisle. And we're really innovating beauty on the go. So for us, it's all about being eco-friendly. Our shampoos, co-wash, and conditioners are all solid bars. We're cruelty-free, and we have clean ingredients, which is particularly important for Black consumers, where 50% of the products marketed to us are toxic, and 85% of them don't even have it on the label. The competitive set isn't that competitive. Mainstream brands aren't giving us what we need. Alt brands are really about sustainability and not really travel. Ethnic or minority, kind of focused brands are great in terms of use, but they aren't great for travel. And so when we look at all of the different options that are out there, the only thing that's really left is to pack it DIY yourself. And we have a particularly good positioning with the consumer because they're really looking for Black-owned brands. They're twice as likely to believe products will work for them if they're Black-owned, and only 4 to 7% of the marketplace is a Black-owned brand experience. So how have we been doing? Well, last week I was on Oprah Daily, which was pretty dope. And there's been a number of opportunities for us to continue to engage with our community since COVID. We've got thousands of followers on Instagram as well as on Facebook. We've received travel retail awards and about $150,000 in lifetime sales since COVID, which is pretty good considering people were inside for most of that time. But now what's the next thing for Black Travel Box? It's hospitality, getting into a $5 billion market where we can do sampling in room as well as offer products behind the scenes at the front desk. I've got a ton of experience in brand strategy, brand management, operations, and then an amazing team that I've begun to pull together to really make this happen. We've also been a part of numerous communities like Target Accelerators and Black Ambition. The 10K here would go to advertising and marketing services, ingredients and packaging inventory, storage and fulfillment costs, and administrative and operating expenses. So thank you so much for your time, and I'm open to your questions.
Wow, thank you for an amazing pitch. Durin, let's start with you.
Orion, first of all, great job. I really appreciate you giving us some background. I think that your time in brand management is really showing through as you give us some perspective on the consumer, on the market opportunity, et cetera. That being said, I am curious, so as you look to expand moving forward, can you give us a little bit more perspective on where you expect the largest channel to be for you, whether that's direct, whether that's in-store as you look at your expansion plans?
Yeah, so there's 2 ways that you can look at it. You can look at it as dollars or units. And I think from a dollars perspective, we're going to have a really massive opportunity with hospitality. When you look at hotels like the Marriotts of the world, they spend about $50 million easily annually just on the products that are going in room. Our direct-to-consumer business is going to be great, but being able to be there at the point of need every day in every room, that's going to be a really major piece of the puzzle. As we continue to build the brand and the business and drive awareness through that, that will enable and have create a virtuous cycle that will enable our direct-to-consumer business to continue to grow. As we look in the long term, obviously there's opportunities for retail, airports, and other spaces, but I really think hospitality is an amazing anchor to really amplify what we're doing in the direct-to-consumer business and continue to grow both.
Very fair. Thank you.
I just want to hear your plans around Black travel influencers and how you plan to tap into them. It's been such a growing segment of the market, and I'd love to hear what you're going to do with them.
Yes, definitely. And it's been an underrepresented segment of the market. So we've been out here, we've been influencing and doing all of those things. And we're seeing things like Black Travel Summit and other opportunities to really bring those things to life. So it's twofold. I've already begun to really make inroads within the community and really connect with folks. We want to make sure that we're paying influencers. So it's key that we have opportunities like grants like these so that we can actually pay them what they're worth and then partner together to really create something special. And that will be not only just through creating content, but affiliate partnerships and other event-based stuff that I'm really excited about.
Thank you so much, Orion, for an amazing pitch. And thank you, champions, as well.
Wonderful.
Come on, Leslie, share your thoughts with us.
I think she did an amazing job on her pitch. I love the scalability behind what the product that she's offering and how she's thinking about it in terms of going into the hotel sector, distribution channels, and the ability to capitalize in different spaces. I like what she's doing.
Nice. Well, what else are we thinking on the champion team?
Well, I mean, I hate to project, but honestly, I'm a Black woman who loves traveling.
Yeah,
So I think it's an amazing...
Yeah.
It's an amazing idea. I mean, I'm staying at a hotel now, and none of the products that are in the hotel are
That's
usable
right.
by me.
That's
so
right.
I think that what she's doing is amazing. I'd love to hear her thoughts on working with other brands as well,
Yeah.
because there are other Black-owned brands that she can partner with to even make the offering that more exciting.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, I think that's an interesting point because, frankly, it's not just the travel industry that are her competitors, right? It's also existing beauty brands wherever they may be. And so I think the question is, how are you able to either play along with those brands or how are you able to position yourself outside of those brands so that you really stand out?
Wow, absolutely. Y'all have such great feedback. Leslie, is there something more?
I love it. You know, if you go on vacation, for us, especially if you're a natural girl, throwing TSA taking products will end the entire vacation. Because a lot of times,
Don't get me started.
once you're at your destination, product offerings may be slim. If you're going to somewhere like a Colorado or, you know, certain places you go to, the products just aren't there. And so this idea is great and it has legs. And so I'm with her 100%.
I'm with her too.
Yeah.
Listen, because this fro don't be protecting its own. You know, I
Look.
gotta use unmarked bottles to pour in, you know, my care
Yes.
products, and that's too much for me.
See?
And I left my curl cream at home before coming to set today, so I'm really upset about it.
See?
But you still look cute.
You're fabulous.
Come on, thank you. And maybe I'll look even cuter when Orion gives me a copy of that travel box.
That's
okay?
right. Come on.
To vote, visit Razorfy.co and select today's event. Enter your donation for the pitches you loved and click the donate button to proceed to checkout. Review and confirm your donation once more by tapping donate. And finally, key in your payment info to cast your vote. Voting will be open for 7 days. And remember, there is a $5 minimum for your vote to count.